a starving artist, not so much by happenstance, but for remaining in New Haven when I had the chance to leave. Perhaps I got cold feet, or I was tempted by love in a picturesque dream. A city full of diamonds, born and raised to gleam, held up like the gates to Grove Street to think. Every negative hung out to dry won't be fully developed. It's something I'm still trying to make sense of in my mind. I forgot an aperture can be broken, that a vignette requires darkness encroaching for focus, that a panoramic view could be hard to find like light, so in hindsight, no pictures please. I do not wish to be perceived with sympathy or suspicion by on-scene media, to be pointed to and shot at, then fool myself into thinking that what is captured and shared will be used for the greater good. No, I don't want my life to be written by the Times and have folks debate whether I was a public nuisance or an eccentric local fixture like Margaret Holloway, who made Broadway Broadway, who most will only remember as the Shakespeare lady. No, I want to embody the theater of hunger. And remember the poets who recited poems to eat. Power walking at shutter speed up and down the street, a blur chasing highs, searching for spotlights, cause where else would they be? Who else could they audition for? What studio isn't blocked by boards or closed doors or credit scores, rolls of red and yellow tape wrapped all around like the portraits that line the walls in the aldermen's chambers? White balance, over and under exposure, saturation. Listen, I'm not here to teach you aspect ratio or to report on new lenses and wide angles, as if to say more cameras will make this city any less dangerous. No, I want to embody the theater of hunger. So no pictures, please. I want to remember all power to the people. I let my bones resonate with the ones under the city center. Connecting the dots and closing my eyes to retrace the murals painted over that once brightened social services on Bassett Street. The laugh off the angst of hearing a chorus of sirens scream. I want to zoom out so that I might be a bird. I see myself as God sees me, a great thespian. And my broken heart knows that too much hope can be stifling. That destiny can manifest and all that left is just a name, its origins kept at bay like Chesapeake or Quinnipiac. I'm not trying to overreact, I want to reenact the stories I will never hear. And more than the ones I have heard over and over again at nausea, as if happy endings were only pretense. Lament the rivers I can no longer drink from. This morning is there space to express my condolences. Dixwell, I'm sorry it took so long to rebuild the Q house. I can only imagine what could have been. I pray my imagination can fill in the gaps of brilliance. That my uniform alarms that legacy was disrupted. That our neighborhoods collected the scattered remains of a party's dismemberment. New Haven, it hurts to hear this pillar of resistance was only returned once rents were too high. So if my words form a black cloud in the sky, I guess that's what I came to be. Like a flock of crows who set up shop, drop paint on the streets, then wait for the rain to leave. My heart is still waiting for space to weep. Still waiting for the Freddy Fixer to return to the green. Still longing to be heard and seen and not be cropped out or in the frame. To be witnessed without an object in between. Still searching for a landscape without two rocks, a hard place to be. Somewhere in the distance, so please no pictures. It would mean so much more if you listen. Thank you.